And we have a special guest joining us this morning for Sports Fight. We've talked Nene into waking up early because this Sports Fight revolves in part around your very own Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, does it now?
We got some big news over the weekend that the Dallas Cowboys traded with the San Francisco 49ers to acquire quarterback Trey Lance. Trey Lance, of course, a few years ago was the number 3 overall pick in the draft. Barely played for the 49ers, and now you got him.
Well, first of all, before I give my take, I would like to thank both of you for having me on the show. Welcome to the American public. Thank you so much for having me. But now let's get in to the real juicy details of this. I bet you might be surprised to hear I like this move. I think this move from Trey Lance to the Dallas Cowboys for a 4th-round pick was not only a steal, but this is exactly what the team needed. I think this is not only what the team needed, I think the organization needed this, but most importantly, Dak Prescott. I'm going to tell you why. Let's rewind back to Friday where I was getting texts and calls from every person known to man saying, what do you think about this, Nene? We want to hear your reaction. We want to hear every single thing that you've got to say about this. Does this mean that Dak Prescott is done? I think this is going to elevate Dak Prescott's game because, hear me out when I say this move was for next season, not this season. This move was for next season, not this season. Dak Prescott's up for a contract extension the following year. And because of that, this is going to elevate his game because there's someone looking behind him saying, hey, if you mess up, I'm coming in. So that is where we're going to be sitting at. If he screws it up this year, Trey Lance might have a little bit more of a prominent role in the team. But honestly, I'm not a Dak aficionado. I'm a Cowboys aficionado. So as long as we can win, that's all I care about.
So if Dak gets benched this year,
that's not going to happen.
If it serves
There's
the team well,
0% chance that happens.
If Dak gets injured this year,
that's higher likely.
Then now instead of having Cooper Rush, who I don't know, last I checked, did pretty good last year, but apparently
Cooper Flush.
Well, you've given a negative nickname to your backup quarterback.
He's a backup for a reason, Hudson.
He has a better record than Dak does.
Does he though? Does he though?
So, I mean, Isaiah, Nene's clearly excited.
Yeah.
Would you be excited if you were a Cowboys fan? If the Browns did this?
Well, for me, I understand his viewpoints, obviously pushing Dak, which I'm cool with. I don't see a way where Trey Lance is going to overtake Dak at any point during the season. If he was good, he would have played.
Yeah.
For the San Francisco 49ers. And the thing that really stinks about Trey Lance is there hasn't been a first-round pick that has been given less of an opportunity. He's played in one NFL game ever.
Yeah.
And then after that, he got hurt. What 3rd overall pick played in one NFL game and then got traded? That's never happened before. They always at least get a season to at least develop. And so for him, he got the rawest of raw end of deals of almost all time of top 10 picks at the quarterback position. And so, I mean, they knew he was going to be a project coming in. They gave him absolutely no chance. I think he's in the right spot to develop behind Dak. And then maybe someday down the line, if he sticks with it, he might be able to get a start.
He might be able to get at least a second string.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I think it's hard. I don't think it's a bad trade. All they gave up was a 4th-round pick.
It's a money trade. You definitely made that trade every time.
Why not take a flyer? You have a quarterback, but maybe he can develop into something. But at the same time, if it was me on the Packers or whatever, would I be getting super excited about acquiring Trey Lance? No, because
you have Jordan Love, and I mean, he is proven about as much as him, so you don't want two of them on the same team.
He's actually had more success, I think, than Trey Lance, which is not saying much. So, but I'm happy for it. If you're happy, I'm happy.
Thank you. I'll be buying the jersey promptly.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.